Hey everyone, so it's Saturday afternoon and I am next door at my neighbor's house. I was given permission to come over and dig up some bulbs that they don't want in the yard anymore. So I'm going to show how I do that and prepare them for storage or for transplanting in my yard. So let's get started. Okay, so taking the shovel, I carefully go around the plant and start loosening up the dirt. And what you want to dig up is the bulb of the plant, trying not to damage it in any way and getting as many of the roots as possible. So for now, I'm going to leave the green part on, and I'll show how you lay them out to dry and then later cut them off, so all you have left is this part for then long-term storage, for resale at farmers markets or for replanting. Look at how awesome that is. That is just big and beautiful. So look at how tightly the three of these were pressed together that it actually left flat marks on the bulb where they were in the ground. Are those just so pretty? Mommy cat. Call me. Hi, babies. Call me, silly girl. Don't knock it over. Mommy. Obviously we have a curious cat. So I will move the camera. Now you can see that when I was digging that last one out, I kind of shaved it off a little bit. They should be okay. I'm gonna go ahead and set them aside, clean them off, remove the excess skin of the bulb. And even though I punctured it pretty bad there with the shovel, I think they'll still be okay. Okay, so I have some loosened up down here, but as you can see, my bucket is full. So let's run back over to my house and empty that, and then come back and we'll work on this patch. And we have these here, and then we have some more over by the greenhouse. So one interesting thing is the tombstone in the yard, and I'll tell you more about that later. For now, let's run these back to the house. If I can make my way out of here. And I'm thinking I might just put these over the fence into my yard and then not have to keep walking back and forth. This yard is absolutely wonderful. It's just such a jungle. So here's another collection of them. And I did dig up a little bit the other day, but there's just so many to get. So I'm gonna put them over my fence. I'll be right back. There is a lot more that I can dig up. I'll just give you a peek. Here's my cat. Okay, so we still have the rest of this bunch. This bunch, this one, a little bit left over there. That's what I've dug up. So my neighbor passed away a year ago, November, and it was really difficult for me to even come over to his yard and talk to the people that are in charge of his estate. There were things that, you know, I admired about my neighbor, and he was very eccentric and a collector of anything metal, and he was born in this house. His parents built it. Come on, baby girl. And his dad's buried in the backyard. So, you know, it's been a year, and I've seen people in and out buying things and stuff that were treasures to my neighbor going to the landfill, you know, in the backs of pickup trucks. and it was really hard for me to watch, and for a while I was really kind of ticked off about it. Then last Saturday, I heard them over there and went over and just decided to talk to them about what they're going to do with the house and what they're going to do with all the plants and the garden stuff. You know, he was in his late 80s and never married, never had kids, lived in the house where he was born, the house that his dad built. And, you know, his mother planted the garden and planted the bulbs. And, you know, we talked about gardening a lot. So it was really hard seeing, you know, all the activity over there and just seeing what he had built up just go to the landfill. And so anyways, on Saturday I got the courage and I went over and asked what they were going to do with some stuff, and ended up with some roofing metal that will be used for another raised bed. And she gave me the most wonderful gift and said that I could walk through the yard and dig up any bulbs that I wanted. And the yard's a double lot, and there's a ton of them. So this is my third time over to dig some up. I already planted some in my yard. So I'll show you what I've gotten so far. And it's probably 3/4 of what's over there, though there's a couple spots in front that may be bigger than I realized. I just haven't gone and looked at them yet. So I'll show you what I've collected so far. So of course I have this bucket that I need to empty out, and I have all of these that I have laid down already. And so I have the ones I've planted in the front yard already around my cedar tree, and then I have another bucket full that's over by the tomato bed that are ready to go out front. So I'm going to lay these out and get them ready to start drying, and then I'll show the next stage of the process in a few days. And Numa is coming over to check things out. Check out this pregnant belly. Gosh, oh my gosh. Look at this pregnant belly. Look, 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 look. Oh, say hi, Numa. Yeah, she is full of kittens. When she lays down, you can feel them kicking. Okay, so basically, I just separate them if I can. You can see the flat spots where they've kind of like a root bound, you know, where they've just grown together. And so I separate them and start laying them out. Isn't that pretty? Alright everyone, thanks for hanging out with me and my wild cats that went to fight in the background. I will show you the next process to drying out the bulbs and getting them ready either for storage or how I go ahead and transplant them into the ground. Until next time, take care.